I think I spent the night with a murderer. When I was 21, I found myself without a place to live. One night, I went to a bar where a friend was performing stand-up comedy. I started drinking at probably 2 p.m., so I was pretty gone by the time Creepy Man enters the picture. Creepy Man was a friend of the guy performing stand-up comedy. The four of us hang out at the bar until closing. I mentioned to Creepy Man that I don't have a place to stay, and he invites us all over to spend the night. Creepy Man was a decade plus older than the rest of us and was breaking out into shamanic chants all night long. But a bed is a bed, right? We arrive at his place, smoke weed and drink for a while, and then my friend leaves for the night. Me and the other guy continue to hang out with Creepy Man until I pass out on the couch. I wake up in the morning and I'm alone. Creepy Man gets up soon after and brings out some clothes in my size for me to change into. I thank him and pick out an outfit. Then, we talk more about my situation and he offers for me to stay there as long as I need. He tells me a story about losing his wife and kids, and tells me I remind him of his daughter. We spend the day together. We meet up with a schizophrenic guy collecting rocks that he knows. We split a meal. Then we go back to his house. He wants help doing dishes, so, of course I help. At this point, he lets me know that the water is shut off, so he has to go get water out of his neighbor's spigot. This is when I start to get suspicious, and it's dawning on me that he is homeless and squatting. It's getting late, and I am an hour outside of the city, so I decide to spend the night and peace out in the morning. He says I can stay in the spare bedroom, and lets me wash up with a bucket of water before bed. I'm in the bathroom and hear him pacing the hallway talking to himself, saying something to the effect of, "I'm not going to do it. Don't get any ideas." At this point, I am creeped out and my heart is pounding. I leave the bathroom expecting him to be standing there with a knife, but he's not. He tells me I'm safe and how he's not going to try anything with me because I remind him of his daughter. I smile and he shows me to the bedroom. As we enter the room, he says something like, "Don't be scared of the blood. It's just from homeless men that got in a fight." My heart drops, but I politely say goodnight and shut the door, locking it. I remember staring up at a large bloodstain above where the bed is. At this point, I'm 90% sure I am going to be murdered and trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. Creepy guy is still outside pacing around and talking to himself. I decide to wait it out until morning when buses are running again. So I open the window and take off the screen part. I turn off the lights. I stay fully dressed with my shoes on and keep my bag right next to me in bed. I lay there all night prepared to fight and escape at any moment. Luckily, dawn breaks, and I'm still alive, so I sneak out of the house and catch a bus back to town. He texts me throughout the day asking when I'm coming back, and I ghost him. Haven't seen him since, but I occasionally wonder what was going on with that dude and how close I truly was to being murdered or at least assaulted.